And this is where we come together to take away the Garys once and for all. Welcome to Survivor, Outlast, Outwit, Outplay, the interactive game. So today is a day unlike any other. I'm going to introduce to you some Gary emotes that I'd like to add to the channel. And it's going to be sort of up to you guys, but it's also going to be somewhat pre-recorded as to what's going to happen. Introducing these things that have already been available for a little while. And courage. In this episode of Survivor, do I want to listen to the rest of it? No, not really. Who will make it to the end? Which Gary will prevail? These answers are on your shoulders. Y'all. Yeah, welcome. We'll do like not a too lengthy of one. We'll do there's like different ways you can play games, and we'll just do a half pilot kind of season type of thing. That's not Gary. That's not Gary. All right, let's roll the dice again. Let's get Gary in here. Okay, this time. That time. I don't see a single Gary in chat. Jerry. John? Scene. I always used to see scene as like that's how you would say that. Oh, here's the Garys. I've missed you. Gary! Yeah. Sonic for the SNES. Redeemed 4 Gary Chazarz. 2. No, that's 3. Let's get our final Gary in there. And we'll keep BB. TTBB. But which Gary shall I be? I love you, Gary! Yeah! It's just screaming at home. You're in the wild. And Gary's... the Gary Island survival style. What would Gary be? Fire, food... just do water. Water is great. Yeah. We're in it. We're not really controlling this. The only thing we can really do, I think, is like interact. This is the life. What's going on downtown? Gary up to? How you holding up, Gary? I mean, what do you miss most, Gary? I missed everything! Chocolate! I'm counting the days. Gary. What do you think is the weakest, Gary? Dude, you think I'm the weakest? How do you think Gary would think about that? Gary's totally on edge. Gary seems fine to me. What did you hear? Well, I have an idea. You won't talk to me. Jerry's got an attitude problem. Yeah. Only 8 days left. So be sure to shout at your screens what to call these emotes. What are we gonna do with all of these Garys? How do you think I'm doing, Gary? The weakest? Dude, what's up with Jerry, though? What have you heard? Not much, Gary. We try to get rid of BB. Definitely. Can't believe what Jerry gets away with. Yeah, but what's up with Gary? What's up with Gary? I don't know, you tell me. What have you heard? How much, really? Sometimes I don't know who to trust. Yeah, like if everyone's name was Gary, Jerry, and BB, you would be like, yeah, I gotta go. It's a beautiful game. I think I would love to just play this game and just do this. Just like watch the view. See what's going on. And then every now and again when I feel like just like, alright Gary, what's going on? How you holding up? Definitely a challenge. And then I just like look at these key phrases. It could be a lot worse. And I just like take that to heart. No doubt, yeah. No way. Gotta go. I mean, honestly, this game had it all. You can just go running. I think this is I'm doing a task or something.
15 seconds left.
Is that how it is in the show? Where they're like, you got 3 seconds remaining. Wouldn't it be like, you got an hour to go? Like an air horn goes off.
Time to pack up and head off to Challenge Beach.
Challenge Beach. BB? Love the high definition version of this game. The unmastered edition. What is what? Who is who? On the red kangaroo. These are the questions and the answers that I ask you, Tune. Knowledge. This one's gonna be great. Gary's gonna do so good. Be sure to help me out with this one.
Today's reward challenge
5.
is a little taste from home.
5.
Win this.
5.
You
5.
get to spend an evening with a family member
5.
brought to you
5.
all the way from home.
4. 3. 2.
Survivor's
Gary.
ready.
Yeah. 3 seconds. Gary, Jerry. What is a peninsula? Aw, Gary. It was Delaware.
Yes.
Oh, you go, Gary.
Yes.
Gary.
Aw.
It was definite. I was gonna say that one. I would have went with that one, Gary. Don't worry about it.
Yes.
The shilling.
Oh.
Oh, BB. Oh, the 1900s. James Cook claimed part of Australia for Britain in the... No, I meant that. I meant that one. Ah. This Gary party.
Yes.
Everyone's trying to get to the Eiffel Tower. Look at that tree. Look at that freaking tree over there. I can't zoom in or anything. This is just... This is what the game is. Alright, type your question.
Aw.
Aw, this is what the game is. A swag, man. Yeah, yeah! Australia's most famous song is that one! No, not that one. How could I forget those lyrics? No, that would have been... It's definitely Gary. My favorite YouTuber.
Oh.
Jerry didn't even celebrate that one. Or was that Gary? Alright, Gary, you're up. Other than,
Yes. Yes.
Yes, Jerry! I mean, Gary. I mean, Strine. Definitely not, firewood, is what I would say. Yeah, what's the specific length of a specific thing in a specific...
Oh.
What do you mean? I thought this is real. This is a TV show? Where am I?
Yes.
Garabillabong. Who do you think's going home, by the way, tonight? We've seen some tough contenders. I'm definitely putting my thoughts and errors towards somebody. In Survivor 1 and 2, like, what is this Survivor 3 or 0? The 8th episode of the world. No. Might have been the 7th. Then again, it could have been the 6th. Oh, there goes the Jerry! You're not even an emote, bro. I love this. It's just... Insert Skype photo here. I love this. It looks like a Pokemon, like a N64 button. Dun 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 dun. Here we see all the Garys in the land. He's just over here. We'll do fire this time. I'll take it back. Sorry, BB. G to G. I don't know what this is. I think they're supposed to be like some sort of meter. Hey, Gary. How am I talking to him if I just like went way out into the forest? Yeah, you go, Gary. And this really is just what I'm doing. I'm just saying Gary and like looking at this 2001 game. It's such a vibe. It's everything you can imagine in the world of what this game could have been. If you just want a screensaver that goes on for about 3 minutes, this is a nice one. It's like insane aquarium, but you also get to interact with the fish and talk to them. What do you miss most about the old days, Gary? Gary misses their family. Me too. Oh, Gary's worried about the tribal council? Me too. I think this is so like which Gary? I think cancel is the weakest. I think you are the weakest. On your mind, Gary? Gary? You're crazy. Whatever. Okay, bye. You sit here or pick up my mouse. Where am I gonna place my mouse for these Garys to think about it? Which Gary's gonna last? This show had like 20 seasons. Was this I think this portion of the show was really just like them surviving for like a day or two. And then there's like challenges. But as iconic as this show is, it's all down to the tribal, the end portion, the torch. Everything else about the show is like, yeah, mediocre. But when all the Garys come together and get to vote off Garys, that's what like made this show. Cross off everything off on your own list that you are typing. The Gary Council, that's all we need. I don't even know what it looks like when I get to that, like, portion of the game. So, get hyped, Gary. Man, I'm hungry! I can go anything for a pizza!
15 seconds left.
I'm still talking to BB! And they miss everything. What do you think, BB? What's your ideal reward? $1 million bucks, baby! Absolutely. Do you see anything about Jerry before? Did I see you talking to Jerry before? I don't even remember, man. Oh, we can just like extend this conversation forever, I think. This alliance isn't working out, man. You're on your own. I didn't need your help anyway! Okay, Gary, BBGG then. You're crazy. Whatever. Man, I'm hungry. I can go for a pizza. I miss everything. I didn't even see that happen. What do you do if you won? Take one thing at a time. I really think I can make it to the final three, though. All about strategy. Yeah. Strategy. Yeah. You're on edge, man. Can't believe what you get up with. What's up with you? I love that. Not much, really. I don't know who to trust. You think Gary is planning to vote against me? I'll survive. How's it going? Alright, gotta go. Commercial break.
Time to pack up and head off to Challenge Beach.
Wait, can I click them? Like, no, one more convo. What's going on, chat? Thanks, Gary. Now we're back. Accuracy is the key to immunity. We'll make it through this long walk home. There is shooting in this
for
game?
Immunity. Survivors ready. Go.
Oh my gosh. Shoot the other Garys. This reminds me of that Zelda Wii game with the bug zapper. This game is a bug zapper in itself. So far, Gary's got a score of 1. This is so much fun. Let's shoot the tree. How about it, Gary? What the heck is that? What is that? I wanted to play that South Park rally game. The one with the, like, you shoot the chickens. So I've sort of achieved it. It just like auto-scrolled me away from the target. Going for a walk. This is not that intense. It's like I'm just thinking about who I'm gonna vote out still. Will it be Gary or maybe Gary. I don't know, Gary. I kind of like BB. We had a long conversation, and the cameras just kept rolling. They didn't even like mind. They just I hope they put that in the actual episode. If it's deleted scenes or behind the scenes, well, I think they're gonna really see our character. I mean, the producers might like me, but I don't know about Gary. Gary lasting is a thing I'm thinking about. That just like whipped by like a slingshot. What the heck even are these things? Like, if you were to think of this as a real object, I know it's tough. Look at the terrain. It's graphics that are barely made. I'll take the 1. Ooh. Maybe all I have to do is hit the wooden part with my slingshot. Gary. Oh, Gary did pretty good. But I gotta give it to BB. Yeah, they, fierce competitor. What was that shot? It was just like 2 seconds back into the game. Okay, who do you think? Who's going home tonight? Text now your thoughts. Your life is on the line. Just zoomed. They all have like the same walking speed. Unless you're in the challenges. Oh, dude, if I get to actually like draw Gary, that'd be so like... I think Gary. That would be like... Gary, which one Gary, though? No, actually, Gary. Oh boy, but... What about Gary? That's just a quote that, like, a family...
Jerry.
It's just a quote that, like, a family's like, what about Gary?
Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes. Jerry.
Gary. The
tribe has spoken.
Oh my gosh, not Gary? I'm sorry, guys. This is emotional. I got a little shiver that just went. Yes, this game is based off of an actual adaptation of something that exists. Gary's going home. Good night, Mario. And goodbye, Gary. Wait, that's the me, Gary? I got voted off? Well, I'm any Gary. I'll take it as a. That might be it. That Gary's gone, and maybe that means I'm saying so long. Take two. Let's go through this again. This time, I'm gonna be strategic. I'll take it as I don't know how you're supposed to be strategic, because that's what they like keep telling you in the dialogue of this game. I don't think I'll be any better at the challenges. But I'll be better in the dialogue. No Cap. No Colleen. Oh, Alicia's staying for sure. Gervais. Look at his face. And say goodbye to him, because he's not staying either. Bye, Gary. Oh my, censor that. Ramona looks like she's having it tough. Or he? I can't really tell. Let's bring Norm in. Good old Norm. Well, cast your votes. This is the Gary-a-thon. This is the one where Gary will make it to the end. Even though this one's gone, let's give them another shot. You know, in like those make it or break it, like they come back for Survivor Series, the All-Stars, ours. Well, Gary's back for one more shot because you guys were just leaving some sad face emotes. And there's no such thing as a Gary sad face emote, so we really don't want to see this one to go. Norm's gonna be the cook. You know, the normal day of Norm cooking. What can you say about Survivor, Gary Island? This is like the first thing in. What do you think is gonna be voted off? Nice to meet you, by the way. What is that supposed to mean? Come on, Gary. Whoa, whoa, whoa! Well, he's got work to do. Hey, take care, Gary. Hopefully that convo wasn't too tough. Peace. Tough out here for the Garys. Some people want to see them go, and some people just want to see them fly and float. Some of these Garys just coast. And there's Norm. How you holding up, man? Maybe Norm should take a breather. Definitely. It looks like he was. What? He's just like out there thinking, just like, I gotta take a breather. There's so many Garys here. I just can't believe what Gary gets away with. Which one? I used to love camping. Camping. No, he's like, it's one in a lifetime kind of thing. You can't even hear what Gary's saying. There's too many for him. Yeah, I gotta try and pull myself together. You don't look so good. I feel alright. Good for you. Thanks. No problem. So how are you holding up? It's definitely a challenge. Norm, but if we keep it together, if we use our noggins together, if we keep saying the word together, maybe we are an alliance? We'll see. I guess so, dude. I gotta go. And we'll part ways, and maybe what he means at the tribal council is somebody who I'll talk to him the next day and I'll mention something about Gary. And hopefully he doesn't think I'm talking about myself when I'm speaking on Gary, but I'll sneak a little thing about the other Gary. Dude, where's Alicia at? Is this Alicia? I clicked her and she's like, okay, let's talk. I'm in it to win it with her. How do you feel about us?
15 seconds left.
Oh gosh. Alliance, Alicia, it's solid? Okay, well, see you around, man. We're in with her. We're fine, and no way, Joseph, are we going home.
Time to pack up and head off to Challenge Beach.
We have everybody but the Garys on our side. It's a little difficult because you have to like say like, I don't think Gary's gonna make it. I don't know about Gary. You just don't even know which Gary you're talking about. So then when you talk to Garys, you're just like making enemies with every single Gary.
Today's reward challenge.
Five.
Win this, you get to spend an evening with a family member brought to you all the way from home.
Brought to you by Gary. I can't wait to spend time with Gary.
Go!
Go! I mean, Gary. Keith. How long did he stand? Anybody know? At all in life? Like, just like... That's such a specific, dude. This one looks like a G, so I'll go with Gary. No? Dang it!
Aww.
Come on, Gary. You got this. Not even my partner Alicia is gonna make it through.
Yes!
But Gary's got it!
Yes!
And Gary.
Oh.
I don't know about that Norm guy. He's like, I'm just being friends with him because I need someone to be there along the way. I don't know if he's that smart.
Yes!
Yeah!
Oh, now I have the answer to these. Some of them are just repeating. If I play this level on and on again, one of my Garys might not ever get eliminated. This is Gary Seen It edition. You ever play Seen It and you get to the point where you're no. Gary.
Yes!
Where you like repeat things on the Seen It. It feels like it takes you forever until you can get to that point.
Yeah!
When you re-see things on Seen It.
Yes!
Aww.
Why am I talking about Seen It? This is Survivor. I have to be thinking through about Australia. The largest rock in Australia is... Gary. I just clicked that one because it looked like it said Flanders.
Oh.
Oh. It's alright, Gary. You'll get the next one. Or the other Gary will get the next one. Come on, Gary. That one didn't even say yes that time. Good old Gary.
Yes!
Guys, can we get a shout out for Gary in chat? No. It just says it on my screen. I was gonna get the answer right,
Yeah!
but then it said no, and now you're not gonna. I understand how you guys feel about Gary. It's fine. Doesn't need a shout out at this point. If Gary was a stock, it would have. It's through the roof at this point. If Gary is Gary a stock?
Yes.
Yes!
Yes.
Yes.
Swag, man.
Yeah!
Well, we're Garying along. Oh, congrats, Gary! This is definitely gonna give you a home advantage, or you get to go home. We won't get to see some Gary for a while. Alright, let's get back to it. Episode 2, Day 2. I definitely think, I gotta take care of the Gare situation. Me and Norm go way back. Alicia, I think we're fine. All these Garys making this place a little too close for Gary comfort, if you know what I mean. They think they're all safe, but for now is just for now. Three minutes on the clock. So my strategy on today's portion of this episode, I'm gonna be waiting for them to come by the campfire. I'll talk to them, or I'll be yelling at them because I gotta go do my diligent duties as Gary does. Get a look at the ocean while we're here. Gross. A quote from Gary himself. There she goes. Well, there's the Gary out in the wild. I mean, that's Norm. Well, let's just talk with Norm for a little bit. Not too long. We don't want to overdo our stay. So which... I think Gary's the weakest. I'm just gonna like put that in Gary? Yeah, what do you think? I wonder what's going on at home. Alright, Norm, I'll let you think about that. So we got Gary over here. And I'm just gonna make them like miss home. Like, you miss food. Yeah, me too. You're worried about the... You should be worried. What have you heard? Not much? I don't know who to trust. No, you can't... I'm still talking to you, you know. Let's take one thing at a time. What's on your mind? Well, you know, how do you feel about alliances, Gary? Think the alliance is solid, Gary? Well, do you think Gary's a team player? Yeah. Well, I'd give anything for a pizza. We're not Kansas. I thought you missed food. And don't get me started. Well. Okay, Gary. I've got some work to do. Okay, Gary, let's talk. I'm gonna vote And I don't even know which Gary. I'm definitely gonna vote Gary. Yeah, Gary. Yes. Me neither. So that's what I'm saying. Plus, what do you think is the strongest? Alicia?
15 seconds left.
Good to know. I'm not sure I can make it all the way to the end. I'm gonna say that just so it's like, just wait. No. I mean, like, give me some confidence. Just, you know, push me through. You talking to Gary before? I don't want him to think I'm lying. No, Gary doesn't talk to... No, I mean, Norm, Jerry... Yeah, did I see you talking to Gary before? No, Alicia doesn't talk to me. I think Gary thought Edge. I have no idea. Gary won't talk to me. What's the key to this whole thing? I gotta go.
Time to pack up and head off to Challenge Beach.
And off we go. If we're doing this slingshot one again, then Gary's might not make it.
This is for immunity. Survivors ready. Go!
What if there was like, this is what video games were? Like GTA ruined, or Mortal Kombat ruined every single video game, so that way you can't actually see guns in game. And I'm not saying ruin is a good term to even use, even though it's only a word. Is Gary at this point a word? Has Gary become something that's like weird to hear? Gary? What's wrong with Gary? Haven't heard from Gary in a while. I'm just like on a walkie-talkie. I'm like, headset is on. The little microphone's attached on the side. I'm like speaking to Norm. Yeah, I mean, like, Gary's not that great, but the other Gary, he's a little quick on his feet. I'm thinking about getting rid of Gary. What about you? And Norm's just like, oh boy, I missed the hometown. I missed that one. Take a picture, it lasts longer. When I first was about to play this mission, this challenge, I really did think it was going to be like a hunting rifle. But I don't know, I don't think that is in Survivor. They do have those type of things. It's just like they give you a shotgun and the Half-Life crowbar. Dude, that is tough to get. Don't get Gary going, because they'll tell you about how tough it is to hit those targets. Okay, I gotta go at the speed of them. Gotta feel it. Gary's groove. Nope. And, well, now we're just going on our walk. Tried speeding up. Those hexagonal bushes. Alicia and Norm did the best. It would be that way. All the Garys are definitely up for elimination again. Good job, Norm. Over and out. So today we have to get rid of one of the Twitch emotes of these Garys that won't become a gear reality. Please hold your applause, because I'm about to get rid of one of the Garys.
Alicia.
Now, which Gary will it be? I'd say, I'm feeling pretty woozy about this decision, but I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of this Gary. Just because you look at it from a distance, you might not be able to see what it is. But that in itself might be a good reason as to why this Gary is good. I'm feeling like Norm right now. This Gary's gotta go.
Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes.
Lots of pressure. Gary. Gary. Oh, Gary!
Alicia. 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 The tribe has spoken.
The Alicia emote. Alicia mote is gone. She's leaving on the moat tonight. Who saw that one coming? All right, we're lasting another day. All the Garys are saved on a computer and in a server somewhere. But so long, Alicia. I don't remember if they do like speeches or they're just like they only talk about it when they get back to the camp. Episode 12? Oh, I guess it was 11 and then it just went to 12. I thought it was like dashes or ticks. What's Gary talking about? Bum ba dum ba dum ba dum ba dum ba da. Gary's going long. So cast your votes. Type any words in chat as to what you think these Garys should be called. And I'll connect the dots as to which ones you're talking about. I'll figure it out.
Yes.
I'll understand what Gary you're voting on and which one you're talking about. I don't know about that Gary guy, but that other Gary gal. God. This is the life, huh? Right, Norm? How are you holding up, Gary? I haven't even said my own name at this point. That's just like how far away I am from something. I'm proud of you, Norm. I think you can do it. Me too. Yeah, we do have to get rid of Gary. Even though you're the strongest member here, you do have some tribes and triliations. But definitely, we gotta get rid of the Garys. Why am I saying that? I have to be putting up a front that I love Norm, but at the end of this one, we gotta get rid of Norm. Oh my gosh, we're gonna part ways with Norm? No way. For now, he's gonna think we're on his side. And he does, he definitely does. He's a wonderful man. What are you guys planning for all these Gary emotes? How do you think, do you think it's going to turn out by the time these Garys in the chat? Which one will be the one surviving? It's not only what you're thinking, it's what I want to know. We're gonna plant some things here in this stream. And it's just these 4 emotes. I do want to give a shout out to Lasagna who made these emotes. Coffee, well-deserved shout out. Thank you so. Love them. They're as beautiful as nature themselves. But not all of them can make it to the island. Not all of them are gonna stay. That was a relaxing little day. We just caught up with Norm. I'm gonna talk to Gary just before this day's episode is up. I know you guys
15
want me
seconds
to make the Garys go against each other. Gary doesn't have long to last. Think so? I wonder which Gary they're talking about. Which emote does Gary mean? I wouldn't mind winning the next reward. Good luck, Gary. What's up with Gary? Not a clue. Can't let Gary's guard down. Well, we've got work to do. And, we'd be better off without Norm. And I gotta go. Hopefully
Time to pack
this
up and head off to Challenge Beach.
this next challenge is not just the quiz again. You'd be a fool if you used a tool. Here we go. Here we go. Gary. Yeah. Gary lasting. We're doing hopscotch. You guys are so hyped for Gary.
Today's reward challenge is a doozy.
I know.
This last reward challenge is for a bottle of Australian Chezarz wine and a plate of fine cheeses and crackers.
That's gonna make me just yell and
Survivor's
scream and say a swear. Oh, it is another quiz. I'll just...
Yes. Yes.
Aww.
Get effed, Gary. In fact,
Yes.
take the letters in your username, Gary, and just mix them up. Because you're getting eliminated.
Yeah.
Yeah, you go, Norm. We're still best friends.
Yes.
That was like an answer to a question
Yes.
that is something I'm going to remember before you know it. It's like, that just seems like too much of a natural question. Like, yeah. Baking bread. This one. Oh, should have read it all. Don't put that one on the forums. I knew the answer.
Oh.
The Gariel. Guys, stop making fun of Gary in chat. Norm doesn't deserve what's bound to happen to him. See, he's a smart cookie. He might actually get that fine wine. And that'll be his reward for just a little while.
Yes. Aww.
But we all know what's gonna happen. No, we don't. I don't know what am I saying that's like over this footage. Like, there's like
Yeah.
super intrinsic, like, specific questions, and then I'm like, we all know what's gonna happen in, like, what, life? In this quiz show? We all remember the Survivor episode 3, season 17.
Yes.
There actually was, like, apparently some Garys in the TV show. Any norms, though? I do not know. Oh, fancy wine and cheese picnic. He's gonna need that. He's gonna need that before he even, like, knows what's hidden in him. What's gonna... In fact, I'm gonna cook him a meal. We're gonna have our last talk with Norm. It's such a long conversation last time that... Oh wait, and he's gathering food? That he might be sniffing up something that's going on here. Yeah, I know, Norm. Hey, Norm. How you holding up? Yeah. You don't believe that? On your mind, man. You're crazy, man. Oh my gosh, suit yourself? Later. See you at dinner. And now, it's payback time. Anyways, gotta go. Let's talk to this Frankie McDonald over here. I didn't even, like, click it. I don't know if I should say it. This is like that, like the scene where it's like everyone knows that the person just going around the camp and like telling that I'm gonna vote Norm off, so that might come off like, oh, let's get rid of that Gary. Really, that takes guts. It really did take me guts to come over here from you, Gary, to the other Gary. Like, other than the fact that this is a TV show, things just travel around fast no matter what. Like, it's just... Poor Gary. You think Gary's a team player? You talking about me, Gary, or you, Gary? On my mind. How do you feel about us? We got a solid alliance? Alright, take care. I'm gonna go talk to Gary. I don't even know if this is a Gary I talked to. Let's talk. Okay, let's talk. Okay, let's talk. How are you holding up? How are you holding up? I really think I can make it to the final 3. I really think I can make it to the final 3. This is such a Gary conversation. I don't even know if we just spoke, Gary. I'm talking out loud. This Gary's gotta go. Or stay. I don't know if this one's mimicking me. Looks like you're holding up pretty well, but I'm tired. Boo! I'm leaving this conversation because you mentioned energy. Let's go for a run. Let's look at the lake. Look at the forest. All the establishing shots.
15 seconds left.
Establishing Gary. Like, you just say establishing and then you say the rest of the Gary name after that. It's hard to do that though. Establishing. No, without the ing. To establishing. No, stop doing the ing. Establishing area. Establishing area. That might be an entirely different word. Okay, thanks for the poetry. We're in for a real tough one tonight. We're gonna have to do some big jumps. Oh, we have to build a fire? Whoever was the fire maker this episode is probably gonna do well.
I'll take back the immunity necklace. Survivors ready! Go!
Okay, I'm not sure I'm gonna know how to... We're just doing chaos. We're just throwing things. We're just throwing a torch at this. Yeah, you go, Gary. Gary won. Okay, which Gary is going next? Just interchange the Gary emotes with whichever one's winning. The number is on screen for you to vote now. Then Norm, he's coming to his end. Gary shoots. Gary shot. Goot magoot, Gary. That one's doing well. Okay. This is a weird minigame. This is like... Ooga, chaga, ooga, ooga, chaga, ooga, chaga, ooga, chagari. I don't even know if I have to get it like to the top meter or just a specific amount. Really love this like liminal thing that I'm doing. This game is one of the best Garys I've ever played. And I'm kind of actually like growing an attachment to it. Even though when I opened up the game at first, yeah, Gary! I didn't like it. I was like, this is not what I expected. But now that I've said Gary so much, it's like something activated in my mind that I actually like it. I don't know about you, but this is about to become a tradition. Like, once a month. Alright, which Gary should I vote off? I vote myself off. It's like one Gary safe. We'll just put a different Gary right here. Let the Gary do it. I don't know. One, two, or three. Or four. How long can I stand in this title screen that doesn't have anything but Gary and Norm on the... There's so much processing power for this game going on right now. Tally it up. And... Alright. Gary it is. No!
Once the votes are read, the decision is final. The person voted out will be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately.
I'm sorry, Gary's...
I'll read the votes.
Oh, Gary, Gary, or Gary. It's Gary, Gary, Gary. As Gary myself, I'm sorry, but
The tribe has spoken.
Tribe has spoken. Is that me, Gary? Or which Gary's going? Oh shoot. I made too many enemies there. Enema Garys. Not enemas. Gary over. Dude, there was a shooting star! Wow, what a night. There's just like so much happening. Let's see if we have like a... And we're back in. Well, this time, how about I don't make enemies with Norm? Maybe he controlled the entire ecosystem.
Yes, all right.
This game is basically built in blocks, blocks. Every game is Ixalas, Graphax. Dude, I'm gonna give it one more shot for Gary. We've all seen Gary win a challenge. Norm's had his shine, his time. This, you know, it's a whole new episode, bro. It's like, welcome back to Gary. In the last episode where Gary went home, Gary, it's like a rerun. It's like but it's also, Gary. I think Norm is probably the strongest. What do you think is the weakest? I think you're the weakest. So that means we have to team up. It's 2 Garys equal a Norm. Okay, Gary, dude. If that's what you say, if that's what you want, if that's what you feel like. Did I see you talking to Gary before? Dude, what's that supposed to... What's on your mind, Gary? Some sort of Gary syndrome. Going along at the speed of Gary. On the island that's lost and it's found. You seem so fine to me. What did you hear? I got stuff to do. Hey Norm, how you doing? How's it been? Damn, Norm's got balls. He thought it was gonna be harder. Me too. How do you think about us? What, you know? I almost feel as if Norm is thinking about getting rid of me again. Like this already happened, but let's just hope it doesn't come to be that way today. Like when the quiz show happens, is it just gonna be the same questions? We'll do different answers. We'll even like change the gameplay. How do you think you? Well, you're not the strongest. Thanks, Gary.
15 seconds left.
Gary's going to the Olympics. Time is running out. ... For Gary.
Time to pack up and head off to Challenge Beach.
I'm sure in this, like, TV show, you're allowed to, like, go home. You get, like, so far away from the pack of people
Today's reward challenge
that they don't let you eat food or anything. You're not helping
this
out,
last
and you're
reward
like,
challenge is for a bottle of Australian
Garrus
wine.
Hilton goes
Plate
to
of
the
fine cheeses and
Survivor,
crackers.
and they're just like, just want to go home.
Survivor's ready. Go.
I can't handle these challenges. I learned this in RuneScape, but wait, this is sand, and it's probably all of the above. Just take every single one of those. Those are just the entirety of how to make it.
Yes. Yeah.
I mean, I bet you could probably just like forfeit in any trivial TV show. You get to the first question, and you're like, you know what, Norm? I'm gonna lock in these lyrics and say I'm leaving, because that's it for Gary. Are you sure? You haven't even like gave it a shot.
Yes.
Well, sometimes you make it to the big times, and
Yeah.
Yes.
Aw.
that's funny. That's Gary's family. I wonder if there is a family out there that's just all named Gary. Like, not as their last name, as their first name.
Yes.
I'm Gary the 37th. They changed the baby's name, even though the baby didn't want to be named Gary.
Aw.
It looks like Norm's not doing so well this time. And if I win the challenge, that might ensue them for me to want to then get rid of me. That's not what happened last time. Like, they all went against Gare? I don't know if I can get rid of these Garys.
Aw.
All Gary's gotta end someday or another.
Yes.
That was a good one.
Oh.
Like, I haven't even still said my name. By the way, guys, my name is not Gary. My reality where I'm just saying Gary, and that's like what you're currently saying, what you are emanating in the world.
Yes.
Yeah, that one, probably. Yeah! Yeah, Gary! Gary! Gary's gone gold! You haven't made it to the Olympics! Congratulations to Gary. Gary! Gary! Yeah! Yeah! Gary, Gary. Gary, Gary. Like, just the fact that I'm just saying Gary by just like that is a full-formed thought. To say the word tent, alright? Keep up on this thought process, because I'm going to take some pauses in between and talk to Gary within it all. You have to know what a tent is to be talking about a tent. Your intention, your ions in your brain go back and forth to have a vision of what a tent is. At this point, when I'm saying Gary, it's just a word. It's not a monkey. It's not someone I've ever technically met. Like, if I say something like a spoon, that's like a full-formed idea of a thing that really does exist, and I can curl my hands and almost feel it in between it. I've probably met a Gary online, though. I know what online is, to a degree. I know tent, I know spoons. But Gary is just... It's not even a word, it's like a flimsical... It sparkles, really. It's particles flying out of my mouth and evaporating as quickly as I say it. As formed as a thought as all of this isn't. As formed as I am informed of saying Gary, I don't know Gary. Gary's just a construct. What do you think, Gary? I'm gonna vote Gary off. What do you think is going? Oh, this Gary, like, if they're saying something like, I'm not sure I'd tell you, that means they're probably gonna vote us off. Gary. But I'm Gary. I wonder if every Gary in the world has, like, a thing where if they meet another Gary, they don't... They're like, but I'm Gary. They're like, okay, Gary. That's sort of... I'm relating to that one. If you're like... If you have a common name place... Not common place name kind of name... A John, a Crystal, left. A Annalicia. I'm sure that's not the same. Like, you'll meet quite a few. But every Gary in the world is different. Trying to make a full-formed idea, a thought on Gary in the wind, and I'm really just speaking about myself. So long, Norm. Hopefully that doesn't bite us in the end. Again.
Time to pack up and head off to Challenge Beach.
As it surely will in this episode. The sparks are flying in this one.
I'll take back the immunity necklace. Survivors ready.
Okay, this is easy. I think I just have to either get it at the top or in the middle. Alright, I'll just keep doing that. Gary wins. Which Gary am I? Whichever one doesn't win this challenge is not becoming an emo, is actually getting erased from the internet after this. Which Gary? And I don't think they'll have the prefix of, like, Gary when they're added. I'll just call them as is. As to what they're gonna be called, well, I'm processing the information. Such a liminal game, like it's just. I tried clicking, it doesn't. It's like skip to the next Gary. I don't know though, like all of them seem like good Garys to me. All of them are surviving so far. Which Gary are you? If you think about it, they're all kind of surprised. If you think about it, they're all thinking. Maybe the only time you're not thinking is when you're so elated in an emotion, you're just like away from your brain. Yeah, Gary! Like me saying this, I'm not really thinking, I'm just saying the words. Woo! Gary! But it also could have been like this one going, woo! Yay. Alright, this is for all the marbles, all the beans, and all the pens and pencils. Cast your votes. Last night. This morning.
Norm. Once the votes
Goodbye.
are read,
See you, Norm. Hopefully that just goes. See you, buddy.
Be asked to leave the tribal council area immediately. I'll read the votes.
Norm.
Gary. Gary? Not Gary. Gary's going?
The tribe has spoken.
Rest in peace, Gary, then. Suppose we won't be seeing this one in the roster. Which one? Gary! God. I like that one! We both said the same thing! Okay, go. I'm not actually angry. This isn't Fall Guys. Unmastered edition. Well, so wait, that's me again. Oh, okay, well, whatever. Alrighty, they're all, every Gary will stay, we'll keep them. Every Gary is gonna be in Smash Bros. Make a wish, it's occurring. Welcome to the roster, Garys. Welcome to the chat room. Why not? It's dude. Looks like they try voting me out and I can't decide who me, Gary, is. One more time! I have to, for once and for all. Well, I guess the games will play without me. A rerun of a rerun of a... Let's run out of here. Yeah, what the heck? We'll just add them. I guess I'll subtract the idea of not adding... Not adding them. Thank you to the Telltale Pets who made this game, and if there's anything else you'd like to say about Gary, leave it into the comments below, as this is basically his funeral. Maybe we'll see you again sometime. Maybe very soon. I ate 1/4 of a chicken pot pie today. Well then, that's our stream then. Thanks for watching a partially pre-recorded stream, Mold Mancer. Next stream, we'll do a sleep stream.
Gary!
Next time, we'll play D-Dust 2. Thanks for saying that they're great emotes. And thanks to Lauzina. Is Lauzina here? Anyways. You're waiting for the people to be here to buy the thing. I'm just reading the chat message. These Gary emotes are not for sale. Apparently I have follower emotes now. They upload ingenuity. I don't know what word I'm trying to say. Ingenuity. It's become a reality. And there's room for 5 or 6. So I could make all of the Gary emotes available as just follower emotes. But maybe for a little while, but then that means you can't use them in any other chat room. It's like, oh, there's sort of a nice thing to be able to see these Garys along everybody's streams. Any hoozle. Hey stabs and goodbye stream. Another sad face from hanging out with friends. I almost could have hung out with my friends today. But I got the message when I was going to sleep. And when I woke up, I streamed this stream. Thanks for watching!
We have made it to the end of another wonder-filled episode of Gary Island. Today, we must get rid of one more Gary. Will it be Gary, 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 or Gary? Vote now.
Introducing Gary Stare. Introducing Gary Shiny. Introducing Gary Woo. But not that Gary's not a part of it. It's just going to say Woo. And the other words I said, and not all of these words. Introducing Gary Dizzy. One of my Garys might not ever get eliminated. This is Gary Seen It edition. You ever play Seen It and you get to the point where you're no. Hi Christo. Hi Sonic. Yeah, that's alright. That's alright. Thanks for watching. See ya. Had fun. It was alright. Alright. Have a good night. Take care. Love you. Bryce says sorry. And, Gary.